Why did it come out here? Look at the size of this steel cable. What the actual F was that tied to? Oh, I know what this is. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Hey everybody, CT Hippo and Natalie here, out on yet another adventure, and today we're someplace. Yes.
Concrete.
Oh, is that what the sign says? I thought that was just what the thing was made out of.
Concrete and concrete.
Yes, we're at the concrete plant. The concrete plant in concrete. Concrete. We're in Washington. Yeah, that's what I know. So, yeah, this is the town of Concrete on Highway 20 between Cedar-Woolley and fucking nowhere. Well, on the way to nowhere.
Pretty much. Couldn't
Yeah.
get food.
Yeah, it was an hour wait to get food. It kind of sucked balls. Anyway, I've always wanted to stop here. There were like two concrete plants here at one point. No, really, I can English. I swear.
10 times fast.
Yes. Beep, 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 beep. So we're going to just kind of wander around town a little bit, go see if we can check out the old abandoned concrete plants, and yeah, see what there is. Concrete. Portland Cement Association Safety Trophy awarded. Superior Portland Cement Inc. Concrete Washington plant for a perfect safety record 1931. I guess that means they didn't turn anybody into concrete. So one of the things about living in a town with two concrete plants is there's a lot of concrete around. And so there's a lot of buildings made out of concrete and concrete. As you can see, I don't know what that was. And then even the fairly small ones like this are made of concrete because it's concrete. And the advantage was it was cheap and readily available. The disadvantage is it never goes away, so all these old burned out buildings are just here forever because it costs way too much to tear them down. But they had a perfect safety record in 1933.
31.
Huh. Real friendly neighborhood here. Well, let's go see what's up here. So we've got a building there. Continuing up the trail. Bulk of it should be ahead on the left. Light fixture here. Walkway up there in the ceiling. Runs the full length of the building, and then this I-beam here would have been for a traveling gantry. You can see the bolted supports that hold it to the rafter beams there. So yeah, this is probably some kind of a vehicle maintenance shed. The beams here are probably, I don't know, 10 by 10s, 12 by 12s. Definitely made when lumber was cheap. God hates it when you masturbate. Somehow I doubt that. If God hadn't meant for men to masturbate, he wouldn't have given them 2 hands and a penis. Workshop space. There's a hole there. Milady, would you hand me the Cinepole?
Yes. Difficulties.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Yeah. You shoved it in.
Hold that.
Hold this.
No, pointed at something.
It's just a weird hole. Is it like a chimney type
Yeah,
thing?
it's a chimney. So there would have been a wood stove that would have sat right here.
Oh, okay.
And chimney, because that would have kept the workshop warm.
Warm. Uh-huh.
Floor drain there. And let's see what's up here. Sound in here when the wind
Creepy.
blows. And,
So eerie.
yeah.
I would not like to be up here in dark.
Yeah, there's another floor up there.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if that'll see anything, but. There's something right here. The thing about this is, I can't see what it's seeing.
Yeah.
So it could be looking at the coolest thing in the world right now, and I have no idea.
No idea.
I mean, it's probably just an empty attic. But the fact that there could be anything up there, and I won't know it until you come look at the footage. Well, follow the graffiti and the fact that I know that's where the thing is. Oh, oh, hole. Divot. Divot. It's rude to not replace your divots. So this is where the main mill was. I kind of wonder if that might not have been where they were quarrying limestone to make cement, but on the other hand, it seems like an awfully small hole to be the main quarry. We've got the tower there and the trees. Take a look at that in a minute. I'm gonna guess this was probably the scale house. It's all steel construction. Quarter cup, about a half-inch thick between the two pieces. And there's connections there for water, so this may have just been a shitter. Hard to say. Judging by the road in, I'm pretty sure this was not railroad served. Probably more down there. That's wherever this trail goes. Oh yeah, okay, so it's the lower portion of a building and then it's all part of the same building, but big concrete plinths for something. Walkway up along the ceiling. And the way this is filled in, I suspect that they brought the limestone in here, and then that was a hopper that fed it down into the crushers. But that's just a guess. Let's see up into the whatever the next gallery is, and there's another I-beam for a overhead gantry. Really heavy duty supports on it. And then into what we think was the hopper. One authentic wife beater. Mounting plinth for something. So I'm going to guess all this steel work here is not original. This is put to keep people from falling off the edge.
Yeah.
So let's see what's worth falling off the edge for. Oh yes. So don't fall off the edge.
Shit.
And
Yes.
forward,
Solid face.
forward, please. This is the space we saw earlier. That's the trail that goes down to it. So typically these kinds of facilities were built on a hill so that the process could operate under gravity. You pour rocks to the top, it goes down, goes down, goes down, goes down. Cement comes out the bottom end someplace. Well, ground up rock goes out the bottom end and you then make it into cement. But not absolutely sure how this place worked. Oh, this is a feeder. It's not a plinth.
We're gonna go down, maybe.
Cinepoles, not just from one.
If you're gonna do something stupid, make sure it goes on YouTube, right? That's where we just were.
That's quite the graffiti there. I believe it has wings. It's no longer just a horse. But somebody with actual talent was here.
Nice and cool in here.
So this is the space we were just looking at from above. There's the holes I was sticking the GoPro down through. So this is where we were just sticking the GoPro down into.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at the
Look at that.
wheel up there, part of the old belt drive system. Phones, but oh, okay. So this is the underside of that hopper that we looked at up above.
Oh, okay.
So whatever they dumped in here fell down into this space, and I'm going to assume there was conveyors in here that took it that way, or something. And I'm going to guess that bucket elevator dumped into a hopper here. And then down these chutes. And then there would have been some kind of tubs in these holes in the floor. What's that? Yeah. Well, this is obviously another hopper of some kind. So they must have been mixing something together. Remains the electrical insulators up there. There's some machinery down that portion. Probably for some kind of a conveyor belt. And, oh, those look like rectifiers up there. If you look up there, that's, I think, a rectifier cabinet.
Okay.
And you see this big curved I-beam?
Yeah.
Oh, the trolley's still there.
Oh, that's cool.
Trolley. I'm not going shopping with that trolley. I would come around. Oh, there's the bottom of Mount Baker, I think. Nice view of the mountain. Access the lower level. Lake Shannon. Please watch where you're walking. Just because I walk and point the camera doesn't mean that it doesn't scare the shit out of me when you do it.
So these were supports for insulators.
Okay.
So there was 3 lines of conductors, 3-phase power that came down here.
Huh.
And you can see where they came in up here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go up before we go down.
Okay.
This is probably some kind of a motor control room. So these would have been conduits where the wires to the motors were.
Mm-hmm.
Tape movies, VHS film, cinema, flick, videos.
VHS, man.
It's interesting to me the things that people think are worth repeating.
Ooh, that's not sketchy at all. It is kind of an ominous place.
Let me get it
You
from
see,
this
the,
way,
you
yeah.
see that's for a chain fall. So you pull a chain through that wheel, and the whole thing, I think, comes up and down.
Wow.
You know, it's got a releasing mechanism.
Yeah.
All 4 ways.
Okay.
See, if I was going to be a tour guide, I don't want to be a tour guide to some place like this.
If you can't get hurt, we're not having fun. That's my slogan. Ah, shit. Just bumped my head. This is obviously outside.
Well, now I understand why they built the steel wall.
Yeah.
Remnants of some kind of a dock down there. And we've got insulators. So the power came in down there, and then that was the room in the lower level where we saw all the insulators and the pipe runs. So it came into the building here and then fed into the rest of it. Watch your head. So here's the upper end of the bucket elevator.
Cool.
Some machinery still in place.
I just need to do that.
Your role is to film my eventual death.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we got all of the.
Yes. So you can see the bucket elevator there. Here. Fed through a grizzly down into there. And that was. This is the stairway from the other side. And this is the really fucking incredible view of Lake Shannon in the mountains. I'm sweating. And this is the unloading area we first saw. Even the fixtures. So, just to recap, rock came in down there, got unloaded into some kind of a hopper under here that fed into a bucket elevator here, up into that bay, and then some other things happened, and I don't know what those things were exactly. But that's pretty much the top level of this place. So these holes might have been where rotary crushers were, because the bucket elevator is behind that grating there, feeds into that, comes down into here, so this might have been the crushers, which then crushed the limestone and send it up this conveyor out to that next structure. At least that's my guess at this moment. No idea how far down that goes.
I mean, personally thinking this whole complex was just a crusher house.
Yeah.
That the limestone was quarried up in the hills there behind us,
Okay.
and they just stockpiled it and crushed it here and then sent it down to the cement plants, probably by truck.
Uh-huh.
Which is why that road was paved.
Okay.
Access to the outside here.
It's like playing a video game, you know?
Tetris? That's my
Well,
not Tetris, but
not Tetris, but like
yeah.
early Doom, where it's like you had to figure out what you could see where you were going and figure out what the pathway was.
Pathway to get there.
So this is lower level access. We made access in through that hole there, across to that middle level. Right now we're down here in this lower level. That's the electrical area with the main room behind it. So this conveyor belt, conveyor tunnel goes up quite a ways, probably to some kind of a loading facility. We were just in. Stairs here. And access to the loading conveyor bridge. So the conveyor we saw inside came up and then dumped down onto here. And then went up here, and we'll go find out where that goes in a minute. Watch your head stepping in, please. There might be thoughts going in my head. So there would have been rollers on this. This would have been a big conveyor belt. John Kennedy sucks Oprah's fat tits. Somebody should. Wonder how many teenagers have lost their virginity in this tunnel. My God, it's full of stairs. And into a big silo. Like the sign said earlier, don't fall. Okay. Suicide spot? thought you probably were, but it still scared me a little. Now see, if Atlas Obscura did stuff up here, I'd be interested. Is that what it was? Yeah. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go back up and go down the other way, which is disappointing because I'd like to get into the base of this silo. Well, fuck. Well, shall we follow the conveyor? You doing okay? Yeah, me too. Well, that's interesting. No ground level entrance. Oh. There's the entrance. It just goes back here and ends, and then there's what I assume is an entrance to whatever's up above, but I'm not remotely clear on how this works. I assume there was a conveyor that came down through here. Oh hey, there's another one. I don't understand. Then again, I guess I don't have to. Huh? Yep. Interesting how the acoustics only really pick up right there. I wish I could figure out how to capture this stairway as an image. Yeah, how to get a picture of this. Well, I don't see how to get the image I'm looking for. Just because to me it feels like a metaphor for millennials. Yeah. Well, it's like you can see the stairway to the top, you just can't make the first step. Stairway to heaven, still under construction. Again, I didn't expect that. Wow. So it came in the top and then dumped in here for some reason. Okay. Built this way though. What's all this for? Steel lattice work. Maybe? I want to say this was like a scale. Why did it come out here? Look at the size of this steel cable. What the actual F was that tied to? Oh. Oh. Oh, I know what this is. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. This was a tramway. Yeah? Yeah, this was a tramway. That was the high line. Came in around through here. They were loaded in here and went back full to the mill down below. And this is part of the tensioning system. This is a tram station. Yeah. Uh-huh. So we're still kind of a big wheel back here. No. No, there wasn't. It went all the way around. That's why this was built the way it is, because they came in here, went all the way around there, got filled, and went back out. Holy fucking shit. That's why this was built this way. That's why the road's shit, because they weren't bringing trucks up here. This was all done with trams. So the question is, are there intermediate towers? There must have been somewhere. Somewhere out there, there's more towers. That's fucking cool as fuck.